everyone, today I'm here to react to the People We Meet on Vacation trailer, and I am so excited for this one. The funny thing is I was actually just thinking about this when I was going to sleep yesterday, or should I say laying in my bed, because I never just easily fall asleep. But I was like, I wonder when the full trailer is coming out, because we got a teaser trailer a couple weeks back, maybe last month. It's been like a month, I guess. And the movie date is gonna be here before we know it. The release date, January 8th, I believe. And as crazy as it is to say, that's gonna be here before we know it. That's almost a month away. So I was like, Netflix, sometimes they only put like a trailer out for something a week or two before it's actually supposed to come out. But I feel like they're really putting a lot on this and being like the first Emily Henry adaptation. So I was hoping that we would be getting a trailer sooner rather than later. Nowhere near did I expect it would be today, but I am so excited. I was so happy when I saw it pop up, and I am just so excited for this one for a multitude of reasons. People We Meet on Vacation is my favorite Emily Henry book that I've read. I also love the cast. I think Tom Blythe, who was Snow in The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and Emily Bader, who was Jane on My Lady Jane, a show that was unfairly canceled. I love both of them, and I'm really excited to see them in more projects, but not only that, but in rom-coms, and not only that, but in my favorite Emily Henry book, because it's one of my favorite rom-coms of all time. Emily Henry is probably my favorite romance author. Like, I've never really sat down and thought about it, but I just feel like her books are so consistent, like good hits, and they're also just so my style of like humor. Like, I feel like I just find myself laughing at the banter so hard because it's just like how I would like to banter with someone. So I'm really excited for all this, for Poppy and Alex to see it all come together. The teaser, the stills, everything we've been getting have been looking really good, and I'm just really excited for it. I mean, the idea that we could get more adaptations out of this, because every single one of her books, I believe, is in like some form of getting adapted, but like this is the farthest by far. The farthest by far is what I was trying to say. I think I invented a language there. Everyone else doesn't even have like, they have like scripts, but not like casting or anything. So the fact that like this is the first one, and it's my favorite one, feels really special. And it's got two people in the lead that I love. Feels triple special. So yeah, enough yapping and let's get watching the trailer. I am so excited. Am I gonna cry? Honestly, maybe. It's been an emotional time. He looks so good. Oh. She's so cute. I love her. Oh, the settings are gorgeous. Aww. His smile is everything, guys. I can't. Her accent is so cute. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Ah, the book. The book cover. Oh, the worm? Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, that just reminds me of the Alex carried me down a mountain. I wonder if that's gonna be their scene, because it did look like they go on a mountain. So I like, there are scenes that are ingrained in my mind for some reason. He carried me down a mountain one is the one where he takes care of her when she's sick, and then the one where he says like he got a vasectomy because he was so scared at the idea of her almost getting, like, if you read the book it makes sense, but there's this whole thing when he's like, that just sticks out in my mind because it was all these moments of like him just loving her, and it's just, oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's my girl! I forgot she was gonna be in this. What's her name? What's her name? She's from White Lotus, but she's also from First Kill. Okay, when you Google White Lotus First Kill, fun fact, it actually just comes up with Armand. I was looking for the actress. Sarah Catherine Hook, that's it. I love her. She looks so different though. I've never seen her with like that bright blonde hair. I can't. I'm gonna sob. January 9th. Okay, it was a day off. That's the 16th. That's the 16th. Oh my gosh, that is a wig, okay? Ugh, they're just both so gorgeous. That dress, that green dress. The rain scene. Oh my gosh. I feel like they're changing that a little bit, but I would recognize that scaffolding from anywhere. It's gotta be where the AC's not working and all that. That looked perfect, guys. I don't want to oversell it, but that looked perfect. Like, I feel like they are perfect, Poppy and Alex. And the funny thing is, if I had not read the book, I'd be so nervous going into this because there have been movies lately. One in particular I'm thinking of, I don't remember what it was called, but it's starring Brett Goldstein. And it's a similar premise of just like, very different, but just like friends who like, you know, over the years start to realize they have feelings for each other. And there are ones where they don't end up together. So I would be so nervous had I not read the book, because I'm just so happy now that we are actually getting a romance movie that ends happily ever after. Like, I feel like there have been so many romance movies lately where it's like they just think they're so cool and unique for not letting the couple get together, and it's like, you know what, I'm not immature for wanting a happy ending, you know? I'm not like immature for wanting the fantasy of these people getting together and like not having it be crushed by like a sickness or realizing that they're not right for each other or something like that, you know? I just want to see two people who are literally soulmates realize that they are like it for each other, you know? And I think it's so cute. It's definitely a lot of story to fit in, so I was kind of worried that they'd be cutting some of it out, because initially the story is Poppy and Alex, they go on these vacations like they were saying every summer, and what happens is there's one where something happens, not to get spoiled, but they kind of cross the line in their friendship and make it a little bit complicated, and after that happens, they don't talk for a while and they miss each other. So Poppy decides that she has this work trip coming up and she invites him along to like kind of, you know, reinvigorate the friendship, you know, because she misses him, and get back to like the vacations they would go on. So they go on this vacation, but obviously the elephant in the room, the cloud that no one is addressing, is that they did have that moment, and it's kind of like that one thing that neither one will speak about because they just want to get back to normal, but realizing that maybe there is more to that. So I was thinking initially maybe they would cut out the part of like them already having that moment and then having to rediscover each other, because I mean, I could see it adding some, even though I think it does definitely make the tension more, right? But I could just see like being like, we gotta get rid of that, let's just have them fall in love, and not realize that. However, I think that scene where like she kind of went to kiss him and he was like, what am I to you? And she's like, my best friend. I think that's the past scene. I do think they've done a really good job making it like, it is 10 years, so do they look 10 years difference? No, but I do think like her and him in college versus like even New Orleans versus like the wedding, like that all looked like it definitely took place over so many years. So like, I don't know if it was the makeup, the hair, but like they did a really good job with that, because it does feel like you're seeing like them mature and kind of form into these relationships. So I'm really excited for that, and I think they just have such great chemistry. Like, it just feels so wild to see from like, I remember seeing like the set pictures of them like running around New Orleans with the hair and the beignets and all that, and now to see like the actual scene of all that, ugh, it's just so amazing. And I love them as actors. Like I said, he's just adorable and so funny, and his smile and his warm and his dancing skills, who knew? And then her, I love when she had the idea to like put the ring on and pretend that they were just like married, and she does like that really thick, like to me, New Yorker accent. I think it's just so cute, and I love the idea of like they're so opposite on paper. Like there's just so much. I feel like I'm just talking about why I like this book, but I feel like it looks so similar to the book that that's like why I'm like just star-eyed about it right now. But like they're just so different on paper, but they bring out the best in each other. You know, like she's a little too reckless sometimes and like wants to run away, and he studies her, and he's a little too, you know, introverted and doesn't take risks, and she brings that out in him, and I just love it so much. And I'm so excited that again it's the adaptation, the cast we got, and then it's gonna be like the first movie, the first book adaptation, the first romance. Like there's so many firsts that it's gonna be for the year, and I just think it's so amazing, and I cannot stop raving about it. Like I will watch this trailer, I'm not even kidding you, 5 more times. I've actually been considering rereading the book because I haven't read it in a little bit. I actually kind of want to do a reread of all the Emily Henry books. I was thinking of maybe doing a video of that, of like reviewing all of them, because I haven't read some of the newest ones, so I feel like that could be a really fun thing, but I would have to start with People I Meet on Vacation, unless I start with Beach Read like right now, then go into People We Meet on Vacation and have that done before the movie comes out. But I don't know, I'm just so happy I could do cartwheels. I am mentally doing them right now. I hope you know that. Like, there's a little butterfly in my stomach that's just rolling around, so excited from this, and I am just so excited for it. So yeah, if you've seen the trailer, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Also make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the movie and everything like that, and if you're excited for it. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!